Welcome to our channel.
I'm Kate.
I'm Lolita.
And I'm Esther.
So today we are going to talk about
Friendship and social
Social
life in Dubai.
the question is what's friendship for each of us? For me, friends are, well, at every stage there is different kind of friends we get to meet with or we prefer to have. At this stage, as an adult woman, for me, friendship is someone who is going to be there in a good and a rainy day. So, starting with that, it would be, I prefer to have friends, just like I mentioned, who are going to be there in a sunny and rainy day as well. And it takes a lot of searching. We don't always come across, and friends change according to when you are high school, in college, and now at work. You make friends in the different circles you are in. As of now, I'm in a stage where I really find out about people, their personalities, and I always want to be with people, have friends who are going to be supportive. Yeah. So there are friends who you meet at a gathering and who are there to dance with you, and there are friends who are going to visit you at a hospital, because at some point I had so many friends, yet I was admitted at hospital, and I only had one friend come visit me. But when it's about going out to the parties and stuff, and I was
Everybody's there.
always surrounded by people. So I think friendship needs a lot of selection and depends on what kind of friends we'd like to make and relationships we want to build. So
For me, friendship is loyalty. And I cannot emphasize that enough because I am loyal to the bone. It doesn't mean that I don't argue with my friends. We don't disagree on certain issues, but I judge everyone and everything on loyalty. This is just me. We meet different people. You meet people who you learn from on what you want and who school you on who you should be. And that has made me have very few friends. And I'm grateful. I don't need to have 1,000 people behind me because guess what? At the end of the day, if tomorrow I cannot afford a bottle of water, nobody will be there. They'll be like, oh, she cannot afford a bottle of water. Look at her now. So I want people who I can laugh with, cry with, eat with, and pray with. And this, for me, is the total package. And at this point where I am, I can happily say that I am content with whoever is in my life.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anyway, for me, I think that friendships should be like, for me personally, I'm an introvert, so it takes time for me to talk to people and get comfortable with them. So I can like interact and everything, but the people I choose to share like my personal things with are very few. So friendship is about a person who makes it comfortable for you to speak about your issues, not really issues, even like your fun side and everything. Not someone who's going to judge you for who you are. Because some people can be there acting as friends, and they're listening and taking every detail, and then at the end of the day they want to judge your lifestyle. They want to judge how you live your life, how you make your decisions. So a friend is someone who takes you for who you are, always support you, and always call you out for you.
Very important, by the way. And how is social life in Dubai for each one of us individually?
social life, for me in particular, as you guys already know, I have a very small social circle. We will be talking later about how we meet actually. So our social circles are, I think for me, it's based on work and then living, where I live. So that's where, and by the way, we should not underestimate the power of meeting people anywhere from all. I am so open to meeting people from all kinds, all places of the world,
Yeah.
especially through Africa. I'm a bit Pan-Africanist. I love meeting Africans. I want to know more about Africa. It's a beautiful, big continent, great people.
It's a continent, people. Continent.
Let's talk about that.
It's not a country.
So yeah, social. I have just coming back to the subject.
Yeah.
I have a very small social circle. I have work friends and outside friends, which are people we can just count with one hand. So that's my social circle. But on social media, I do have so many friends that I interact with so many other subjects.
So it's important to know what is important for you. Just know what's good for you, what's bad for you, know where you want to go in life. Even if you don't know, you will learn through the journey. For me, social life in Dubai can be great. I am a socialist. I like to go out, I like to party, I like to have a good time because guess what? I work hard. And when I have my day off at the end of the week, I want to go out, have a nice meal, have a drink, I don't know, dance, and let loose a little bit. So, but it is good. And you can also lose yourself in the process. So you should have a balance, I believe. You should know your limits. You should know, just be okay.
Yeah, social life can be tricky, you can lose yourself at one point, and then, but yeah, as she said, you need to have like a balance, you have responsibilities, and then there's this other life. So I mean, bills got to be paid, you need to have fun, life is short,
to take care of the people you love.
So you need to be careful with your finances, not get lost. Yeah, because you can look. Dubai is a dynamic city. It's beautiful. Each step you take, you could go spend and live the life like a billionaire
as well.
So it's like it's a place where a normal person and a billionaire party at the same place.
Yeah, all walks of life.
This is an amazing life. Like it's a beautiful life, but it's not to be taken for granted. But we always have to remember why we came here.
Exactly.
That's where you find your balance and the middle ground between
everything.
Yeah.
So we would advise, because we collectively spend so much time together, we share ideas, goals, dreams. We would advise people to understand yourself, know what you want. You might not always succeed on the first try, but you should never give up, You fall, you wake up, you dust yourself off, and you keep it moving.
Yeah.
And
you need to choose your friends wisely. I mean, those people who you necessarily want to go out and have a good time with are not the same ones who are going to be there for you in times of trouble. So, I mean, keep your circle small and effective
and quality.
Yeah. But you should also know, because this is a city where you can get consumed with work.
Yeah.
You should be able to have time for yourself. Even if you don't like to party, you like to eat, you like to sleep,
you like to pray, go to church.
Yes, and we have everything available. So just know what works for you and don't lose yourself in work. Take care of yourself.
So that's it from us. Remember to subscribe, like, share. From us, it's
adios.